Hello and welcome back to Exceptional Academy. So today we'll be studying about seed dispersal. So it is a process by which you are, transporting seeds to different locations so that their progeny, the offsprings, will be grown in other parts. Like that's how you know that all over India you have got bananas, you have got mangoes because the seeds of these trees were spreaded throughout the country. So we are going to study how they are being dispersed and what are the different mechanisms. So what is the need for dispersal? To spread out and grow in new places. Yes. So that's why in the entire world we are able to get mangoes. We also get strawberries, right? So all these, like in the entire world, we can get the mangoes, we can get the bananas. It is because we are able to spread the seeds to get sufficient space, light, and nutrients for propagation. So what will happen if suppose only in the restricted area, if this is suppose a tree and all the seeds are falling in the one place, what will happen after some time?
What's that?
See, imagine there is a one garden, okay, and in this garden you have got one tree, and in this tree all the seeds are falling in the same place. Okay, so what will happen after some time?
Yeah. Ma'am, the seeds will grow and then there will be lack of space and then the seeds will die. Like the plants will die.
Yes, very good. So all these seeds are going to germinate, right? So all these seeds will germinate.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all the seeds will try to
Yes.
grow into a young plant. They will need space, they will need light, they will need nutrients, right? But when so many seeds are there, there will be lack of space, lack of light, lack of nutrients. Eventually, all the seeds will then start, they will start dying, right? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
evolution of species. What does it mean? See, when you have seen that we have got mangoes of different varieties, right? So when it gets dispersed to
Yes.
another area, because of new climate, because of new different temperature, light availability, and nutrition, whatever is available in that area, what happens? The chances are that the mango is going to be different from what we eat. So there is an evolution of species. Understood this point?
Yeah.
So because of the difference in the climate, temperature, light, and nutrition, there is a chance that this mango variety is going to change as compared to the previous one. Okay? Okay, now can you read out what are the different need for the dispersal?
Yes. Need for dispersal to spread out and grow in new places.
Yes.
For propagation, evolution of species.
Okay, good.
Ma'am, can you explain me the meaning of propagation?
Propagation means to move from this spot to another part. Like propagation is, suppose this is it, one plant is going here, another will grow over here, another will grow over here. So it is like moving, it is propagating. Okay. Now, how it works? Seeds, they lack the power of locomotion. Locomotion means? What is the meaning of locomotion?
I don't know the meaning.
Seeds lack power of locomotion. Movement. Seeds cannot move by themselves, right? So they are dependent on the external agencies for dispersal. So what are the agents of dispersal? Wind, water,
Wind, water, and bird, and human beings.
yeah, or animals we can say, and humans also. Okay, so these are the agencies for dispersal, external agencies. Locomotion means
Yeah.
movement. Now it is clear.
Yes, yes.
So there are two categories of agencies,
Yes,
by
ma'am.
plant
Yes.
itself and by the external agencies. So right now what we have discussed, that is wind, water, birds, animals, humans, they come under the external agencies. What is the like how plant is able to disperse? Any idea, Sydney, like how plant can help in dispersing the seeds?
Plant can help. Ma'am, plant can help the seeds to like um,
Hmm? Any idea?
mm,
It is known as explosion. Have you heard of it? Explosion. Okay.
No.
Explosion means what is going to happen over here is all of a sudden the seed pod will break. It is called seed pods. Seed pod means it is inside of this only all the seeds are present. Okay. And when explosion happens, that means it is going to get open. That time with lot of pressure, it will be spread to various places. I'll show you the example. Okay, there is a video also at the end of this lecture, and that you can see there. Okay, so by plant itself, it is known as, please note down, it is known as autophory or otherwise known as explosive mechanism.
What? Ma'am?
Autophory.
Okay.
Just write it down. Autochory.
Can you repeat the spelling?
AU
Yes.
POCH
A- Yes.
ORY. AUTOCHORY.
Okay. Autocorrect.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. Now, so the dispersal mechanism by plant itself is known as autophory. Okay. So plants disperse their seeds on their own. They disperse seeds by bursting with a sudden jerk. So all of a sudden, what will happen? All the seeds will be spread into the all directions. Loud sounds can be produced too during their dehiscence. Dehiscence means dispersal. It is just another word. Okay. So all this process is known as explosive mechanism. So, for example, you have got a seed pod like this. Inside this, so many seeds will be there. Okay. All of a sudden, the seed pod will open and all the seeds will spread here. Just how your firecrackers burst. In the same way, the seed pod will also burst and all the seeds will get dispersed to various directions. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Okay. So can you just repeat can you read all the sentence and just see whether any word is there which you don't know the meaning?
Yeah.
Just say it loudly.
Plants disperse their seeds on their own. They disperse Plants disperse their seeds on their own. They disperse seeds by bursting a sudden jerk. Loud sounds can be produced too during their dehiscence. This
Dehiscence.
process may also be termed as explosive mechanism.
Yes. So any word which you don't know the meaning?
No, no.
So dehiscence you can write as the definition as it is the bursting or opening of a pod. Okay, bursting or opening of pod of seed pod. Okay, clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So this much is clear to you? Do
Yes,
you want to
ma'am.
write the meaning of dehiscence? This will also improve the English.
Yes, ma'am. I'm writing.
Yeah, write it down.
Okay.
Yes, done?
1 minute. Yes, ma'am. Done.
Okay, let's proceed. So the examples of autocoring, like how the plants are able to burst themselves. So the examples are the dry pods of family Leguminosae. So if you want, you can remember this word. Okay, Leguminosae. It means pea, beans. They come and they first break into two halves. For example, your peas are there, right? Mutter. If suppose you have got the pod, you have seen the pod, right? It is green color and inside that you have got the peas, right?
Yes.
Hai na? Now, what happens if suppose it is dried under sun, then this pod will break into two and all the peas will fall here and there. So this is how it is spreading, like near around the parent plant only. So you have got the parent plant here and these are the supposed seed pods.
Yeah.
When they burst, they will fall here and there. So near all about the parent plant only. So what are the examples over here? We have got the pea and the beans, and the family name is known as Leguminosae. Okay, clear? The examples of autocory plants. Okay, remember the spelling also. It is important. The spelling should not be wrong.
Yeah.
So these are the examples, like these are the
Okay.
words also. So then these half twist spirally to throw seeds to the long distance. See, you can see it over here. This is how the seed pod looks like. Okay. Now what happens is that whenever that sudden jerk comes, that sudden jerk we were talking about, right, in the autocurry plant, they actually, what happens here, the seeds are there.
Yeah.
Okay, so when this portion twists itself, see, can you see this portion has been twisted? It is actually this shape, but it got twisted over here. Can you see the twist over here in the pod?
Okay.
Yeah, can you understand
Yeah.
twisting over here? See, usually it is in this shape. Now it has become like this. So it has twisted, right?
Yeah.
So this twisted helps in the explosion of the seeds. Okay.
Okay.
Now, because of this explosion, the seeds will be spread to different angles.
Okay.
They will be dispersed all over the places. Clear?
Okay.
Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. So, any doubts are there?
Yes,
You can
ma'am, clear.
ask me in between.
Clear.
Now, this is another example.
No, ma'am.
This is another example. It is known as gorse. It is also a good example. So in summers, the exploding pod sounds almost like a gunshot. So whenever these seeds are, the seed pods are bursting, it seems as if someone has pulled the gun. Okay, so that much sound is coming whenever they burst. Now this will only happen once they are dry. Okay, so it is important for your seed pod to be dry under sun.
Okay.
Then only the seed pods will
Okay.
burst. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so
Yeah.
that till now what we were discussing was how plants are actually helping in the seed dispersal by itself. Okay? By itself.
Yeah.
That was known as autophory. Correct? Till now what we were learning,
Yeah.
right? Now we are going to learn the external agencies.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are those external agencies? So we have discussed
Yeah.
water, and we have discussed by animals and birds. Okay. Now there is another word for all these mechanisms.
Yeah.
What are those words? If the agents are wind, it is known as anemochory. 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 This is by air or wind, the seed dispersal. We are discussing about seed dispersal, right? Yes, Siddhi? Are you able to catch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, if it is
Yeah,
with the
ma'am.
help of water, then it is known as hydrophory. If it is with the help of animals, it is known as zoophory. Here,
What one?
if it is, the seeds are dispersed by the
Ma'am,
help
can you
of
repeat what
animals
you
and birds. If the seeds are dispersed with the help of animals and birds, it is known as zoochory. Okay. So we know that what are the different agents? Wind, water, animals, and birds. Right? So if it is wind,
Yes.
then it is known as anemochory. Before it was autochory. It means by the
Yeah.
plant itself. Right? Now it is by the help of the wind. So it is known as anemochory. If it is water, it is known as hydrophory. If it is animals and birds, it is known as zoochory. Okay? Have you written this thing? Please note down.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay? Did you note down?
Yes, ma'am. 1 minute. Yes, ma'am. Done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, just can you explain the slide? What we have discussed now in this slide? Just repeat what we have discussed now.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we have dispersed the dispersal by external agencies. So there are three dispersals: by air, by water, and by animals and birds also. So when the dispersal is happened with air, then it is also called as anemochory, and when it is happened with water, then it is also known as hydrochory, and when it is happened with birds or animals, it is known as zoochory.
Very good. Okay. So try to remember also, okay, and along with the spellings. Now let's discuss in detail the anemochory. So what are the main features of anemochory? So anemochory means they are dispersed by the help of wind. Okay. So seeds are dispersed by the agency of wind or sometimes air also you can say. So the seeds must be light and small. Their
Yeah.
weight should be very less, right? It should be very
Yeah.
less. They may adopt different adaptations like outgrowth, hair, wings, etc., which increase their surface area to fly in wind for longer. So that's why many times we have seen that there is this parachute type of seeds which they float into the air and they keep on moving because their weight is very much less. So these hairs, these wings in the seeds are helping them to fly in the wind for the longer duration. Okay. Now, if what will happen if
Okay.
the seeds weight
Yeah.
is very heavy, what will happen if the seeds are heavy?
Ma'am, if the seeds are heavy, then the dispersal will not be able to
Yes, then the wind dispersal
happen by
will be
wind.
very difficult.
The wind would not be able to take away.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So the examples of anemochory are pepperpot type. So here you can see the flower ovary contains the seeds. It becomes dry and disperses the seeds when shaken by the wind. So here in this flower, if you see, so ovary, we know that inside that ovary, ovules are there. Remember, ovary inside the ovary, you have got the ovules. These ovules only become seeds, right? Upon fertilization. Remember, in the previous lectures we have discussed this
Yeah.
thing. Okay. So what happens is that in this case only, when they get dried, they are present in the ovaries. So when these ovaries, when they are shaken by the wind, like so much wind is coming, then what will happen? They will break or they will, totally that they are going to disperse the seeds all over the places. Okay. Example is pepper pot type. So you need to remember the examples from your textbook also as well as what I'm giving you. So whatever I'm giving is the extra notes. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. Now parachute type. So you look it over here. This is actually seed. But on the top of the seed, you can see so many hair-like projections are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
So that the seed can
Yes.
fly away easily.
Yes, yes, very good. One second. Okay. Yes. So parachute type over here it is. So it has got feathery hairs which helps them to float on the wind for longer time. Okay, so clear to us.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So then we have got the winged seeds also, cotton grass also. These are the other examples which comes under the category of anemochory, which comes under the category of anemochory. Okay, so this is means wind dispersal of your seed. So these examples shows that we have got seeds of different varieties. See here you can see it's kind of wing over here present, right? And here also so much feather type is present. So they help in the floating. They help in the floating in the air, right?
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the hydrochory. So what is hydrochory?
Ma'am, hydrochloride is dispersal by water.
Yes. 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 Very good.
Ma'am,
Huh. Yes.
yes, ma'am. I was saying that hydrochloride is the dispersal by water.
Yes. Very good. Yes. So hydrochlorine means it is the dispersal of the seeds by the help of water. So what are its main features? Plants growing
Yeah.
near water disperses seeds through water. Okay. Some kind of floating devices are also formed like fibrous mesocarp in the coconut. So this will help in the floating of the coconut. If suppose it was hard, what will happen? It will sink, right?
Yeah.
1 second, 1 second. Okay. So what we were discussing now, if coconut was hard, like we know that inside the coconut this white color mesocarp is there which we eat, and then inside the water is also there. If just imagine all these were not present, that inside white and water is not present, what will happen to the coconut? It will just sink into the water. है ना? Hello, Siddhi, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I was on mute.
Okay. So the what are the other examples for the seed dispersal by the water? Lily, lotus. Have you seen the seeds of the lotus?
Yeah, no, ma'am, I've not.
No. So if you see,
No.
actually, in that also, see what happens is that in case of plants, lotus, they have got the seeds like this. In this only, one, two, say so many seeds will be there. So in the water, when this bursts, it will be gone to the different places. So you know that in the water it is going to float, and water always moves. So this is how it is going to spread the seeds to different parts of the water. And you can see that the entire pond or entire lake is then full of lotus and lilies. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So these are the other examples like pond iris. So here you can see how nicely they are bursting, and these seeds will float on the water, and it will be gone to the different places with the help of the water, because water always moves, right? So these
Yeah.
seed pod breaks open when they ripen with a force. What does it mean? When they ripen with a force, it means they are getting dried up. Totally ripen. Ripen means pug gaya, right? So now they are ready to get burst open, and they can go to different long distances. So being located near water, those seeds that fall in the water flows away through the long distances. So water will be keep moving,
Okay.
and then they will spread to different areas. Okay, especially
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the third category. So what is the third category? It is the zoospore.
Zoospore.
Right? Okay, so what are the main features? Zoospore
Yeah.
means it is the seed dispersal with the help of,
Animals and birds.
yes, animals and birds. Okay. So what are the main features? The seeds are light and are sticky or provided with hooks. Okay, so what does it mean? The seeds are light. It means they are having less weight. Okay.
Yeah.
And are sticky or provided with hooks. What does it mean, Siddhina?
Ma'am, they are provided, they are sticky because if any bird comes to the flower with the, which has the seeds, then it will convey nectar, and the seeds will get stuck on that bird, and in this way only the seeds will disperse.
Yes, good. So hooks means over here, see sticky. So sticky means so that the birds or animals come. So whenever they touch the plant, it is going to stick to their body. And when they move, so your seeds are going to disperse or spread to the different locations, right? Now sometimes they have hooks also. It is like this kind of structure,
Yeah.
right? So this is also required so that they can get attached to
Yes.
the birds or the animal's body. Okay. Some plants produce
Yeah.
fleshy edible fruits that are dispersed through the wastes excreted by the animals. Human travelers also carry some seeds with them. Okay, so what is the meaning of this statement? Third statement. Some plants produce fleshy edible fruits which are dispersed through the waste excreted by the animals.
I didn't understood the second one.
Second, this one.
Yeah. No, third.
Third, na? Okay, see what is happening is that when they are saying that some plants produce fleshy edible fruit, what does it mean? It means they are saying that if suppose fruits are tasty in taste, okay, if it is good taste is there. So what will happen? Humans are eating and animals are eating. So they will eat, right? And animals can move to different locations whenever they want, correct? So whenever they are moving from their waste, that is excreta or the feces, okay, so when they do the feces, in the feces the seeds will be present and that seeds can then germinate in the new places. So this is how the animals are also able to spread the seeds to different locations. Now you got the idea.
Yeah.
Excreted means
But ma'am,
waste
how
removal.
will the seed?
Huh?
But ma'am, how will the seed grow with like if it is out with pieces?
So those seeds are not being germinated, right? See, what happens is that suppose you are eating watermelon, okay? So we know that in the watermelon, so many black color seeds are there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we try to remove these seeds, but sometimes by mistake we eat the seeds also, right? Now, if suppose animals are eating watermelon or we are eating watermelon, and if we are going for, you know, to remove the waste, or like suppose we are going for a poop, so instead of going into the toilet, if suppose you are going into some field, like in so many villages where there is no facilities, the people go in the open field. So if suppose they are removing their excreta over their pieces over there, what will happen? The seeds are present in those poop, correct? And it is there in the field, in the soil. So soil is there, water they will get. What will happen to the seeds then? They will germinate,
Okay.
right? So this is how the seeds are also dispersed with the help of the animals to different locations. Now it is clear to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So read all the points. The main characteristics of zoogory.
The seeds are light and are sticky or provided with hooks. Some plants produce fleshy, edible fruits that are dispersed through the waste excreted by the animals. Human travelers also carry some seeds with them.
Yes. Okay. Good. Now let's move on. So these are the examples. Okay. So we have got the burdock seed head.
Yeah.
Over here, they are so spiky. So they get attached to the animal's body. As shown in these, seeds of the plants have hooks on their surface. So they get on the surface of the animals. Then the berries. So berries are eaten by the birds such as blackbirds, pigeons, mice, deer. They all eat these berries. So the small hard seed is hidden inside the fruit, which passes into the gut of the animal and it is undigested excreted out and dispersed. So this is what we were discussing. So when birds and animals eat them, the seeds are not digested, okay, because they have got the hard surface. So that will be removed from your body, from your the excreta. And that from that excreta, the seeds are dispersed. If they get the good light, temperature, moisture, water, soil, then they can germinate. Okay. So now we have got a video. So watch that video. Okay. So let's watch this video.
Yes.
Are you able to hear the sound? Is it audible? Is it?
Ma'am, actually it is very low. The sound is very low.
Okay, from my side, volume is high. Okay, here also increasing the volume.
Can you play it again?
Yes, what?
Oh, ma'am, can you play? Because I've not heard it.
Okay, okay. Let me play from the beginning then, okay?
Yeah. No, ma'am. Ma'am, actually, when you share your screen, there is an option to share audio. So you can click that, then I will be able to hear it.
Ah, yes.
The process helps in the formation of fruits and
Now? Now you're able to hear?
Yes, ma'am, now I can hear it.
So let's watch again.
Yeah.
in our previous video, we learned the fertilization process and what it leads to. The process helps in the formation of fruits and seeds enclosed in them. The seeds are the structures containing the embryo within. Now, all that's required is proper rooting of the seeds in the soil. This will result in germination and thus growth of a new plant. But now the question arises, how are these seeds fixed in the soil? Do they always get rooted near the parent plant from where they arise? Or sometimes at distances as well? Seeds can be dispersed to nearby or distant places as well, all thanks to the process of seed dispersal. The process by which seeds are dispersed to distant places by various agents is known as dispersal of seeds. Who are these agents? Seeds are transferred to various places by factors such as the wind, water, explosion, and animals. These agents make the process of dispersal of seeds easier. Let's now discuss about this process in detail. Our first agent of dispersal is the wind. Seeds of plants like dandelions have parachute-like or hair-like structures attached that are so light in weight that they easily get carried away by the wind. Thus, even the seeds get carried to distant places. What is the next agent we have in our list? It's water. Fruits which float, such as those of the lotus and coconut palm, are carried by water. You won't believe that coconuts can travel for thousands of kilometers across seas and oceans. Hard to believe, but they do. What is the next type of dispersal? Let me name it for you. It's called the dispersal by explosion. Did I just say explosion? You heard me right. Then what exactly explodes in a plant? In some cases, fruits or pods containing seeds burst on their own. The pods dry and split open suddenly with considerable force, which throws the seed at a distance. What are the examples of such type? We have plants like broom and peas, which belong to this category. Now, these were all the abiotic agents. Last in the list are the biotic agents, which we need to have a look at. Biotic means living organisms. So, are animals also responsible for dispersal of seeds? Yes, they are. Tell me one thing. What do we do with the seeds after eating juicy fruits? We generally throw away the seeds, right? Yes, that is how seeds from a plant growing in one area reach a completely different area. Plants are even benefited with the seed dispersal by animals. To understand this, let's take the simple example of birds. Birds also relish on the juicy fruits that have seeds within. In many cases, the seeds of the plants are too tough to germinate if planted directly into the soil. Now, if such a fruit is consumed by a bird, then the seed does not get digested in the bird's body and is thrown away directly. However, the hard seed cover softens a bit due to the chemical activity of the acids present in the bird's stomach. So as the seed passes through the bird's gut, it gets soft, and when it drops on the ground and gets rooted, it becomes easy for the seed to germinate. This is how animals can help in far and wide dispersal of seeds. Can you name some seeds which belong to this category? Blackberry, cherry, apple, and so many pulpy fruits have seeds that are dispersed by animals. Now tell me, why do we need this dispersal process? I mean, what will happen if the seeds from the parent plant get planted near it? Being near the parent plant would severely affect the growth and development of both the plants. And why so? The two will start competing for sunlight and water. That is the reason why seed dispersal is extremely useful for plants.
Okay. So have you watched the video completely?
Yeah.
Yeah. So got the idea how exactly seeds are dispersed. So same thing what we have learned today, same thing was explained in the video also, right? So you came to know more about the examples also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll be stopping here today, and there is one more topic which we'll be doing tomorrow. Okay.